Today at the police department, they've got me restocking the emergency supplies. It's something you think about in Florida. We're still cleaning up from Hurricane Isidore.
Shelby? There was some trouble at the Sand Dollar Surf Shop. I need some blank missing property forms.
What's missing?
The whole shop. Hurricane blew it away. Somebody saw a surfboard over on Palmer.
Thanks to the hurricane, we even had trouble at my grandfather's bed and breakfast. A robbery that turned into a real mystery. See if you can figure it out quicker than I did.
Florida, get ready to get hammered. With winds approaching 100 miles an hour, Hurricane Isidore has been upgraded now to a Category 2 hurricane by the National Hurricane Center in Miami. Let's take a look at some video. Isidore is expected to make landfall along the central coast of Florida within the next 5 hours. Really bad conditions. Understand evacuation centers have been set up from Sebastian Island north to Daytona Beach. So that's what's going on in Florida. And here's a look at the weather where you are.
This is Chase Kavanaugh, hurricane hunting in Cocoa Beach, Florida. We're evacuating with a level 2 hurricane headed right at us. Oh, guys, listen, could you do me a favor and answer a couple questions for my senior thesis?
Sure, but we should hurry up. We've got to evacuate in 10 minutes.
Okay, take just a second. This is Shelby Wu, who lives here at the Easterly Breeze. Miss Wu, what are you doing right now? Well, I mean, it's obvious that you're carrying a piece of plywood, but why are you carrying the piece of plywood? Oh, I know. You're gonna take it outside, board up the windows, make sure no water comes in during the evacuation, right? Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, great. That's all I'm gonna need for now, but I will have some more questions later.
I can hardly wait.
Holy cow. Look at that. Cool.
You know, next time he might let you answer a few questions.
He's no Oprah, but he sure knows a lot about hurricanes.
There's only one thing you need to know, okay? Wherever they go, you go the other way.
Here's the water for the shelter. They said about 3 gallons per person. Yeah, I feel like I'm carrying enough for half the state.
Here, let me get these.
Great, here, thanks.
You know, you shouldn't carry as much, you know? You're back, you can...
I'll try to be more careful. Is there anything else I can do?
See if you can get Miss Guthrie to hurry up.
I'll threaten her if I have to. I really like that Melanie. She's real helpful. It's good to know somebody is.
What?
Are you gonna ask her out or just stare longingly every time she leaves a room?
Look, I'm membership chairman of ACT Now, okay? It is my job to look after all the new members, even the cute ones. Now, are we gonna finish these windows or not?
A few more down here and we're done.
I'll get some more jugs from the patio. By myself.
What are you doing? You shouldn't sneak up on people like that.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's just this hurricane has me a little upset. I hear they can make entire cities disappear from the map. All I can do is make rabbits disappear.
You must be the magician.
Alexander the Great. I do any kind of parties. I'd be perfect for any school function you might be planning. Ooh, and this is my wife and assistant, the lovely Miss Gina.
Ta-da!
You should see me cut her in half.
Oh, yeah? She should see your work. Where have you been? I've been out there packing up everything by myself.
Looks like it's time for my disappearing act.
Tell me what you want. Should I poison him or shoot him? I know. You don't want to know the details. You just want him dead. Well, thank you for your help.
Oh, I don't know what you think I heard, but I mean,
Just once, I'd like to see him try to do my job. Has he ever had to deal with writer's block? And during a hurricane?
You're a writer?
Oh, murder mysteries. Oh, you thought?
For a second, I thought I'd be traveling in a van with the murderer. We better get going.
I don't know why I let him get on my nerves like that.
Everyone, my grandfather should be back any moment and we'll be going to the shelter immediately.
Hold it. Nobody's going to the shelter.
What are you talking about?
Well, the hurricane's moving in a lot faster than they expected. They had to close the bridge as a precaution.
What does that mean exactly?
That means we're gonna be waiting out the storm right here.
What about my grandfather? He was taking a van load of senior citizens over to the shelter.
I talked to him. He made it there just fine. He just can't make it back across the bridge. He said that you were in charge of the inn. I told him it was in good hands, and if you need any help, I'm here.
Guys, the pressure's dropping. It's coming fast.
We can't stay. How can you protect us with a few pieces of plywood?
This is completely unacceptable. I mean, we need to be fed. We need security.
Yeah, the brochure never said nothing about our lives being in danger.
Hey. Next person to complain spends the storm in a tent. So stop whining, and don't blame a hurricane on Shelby here.
Well, we better set the fridge on high, get everything nice and cold in case the power goes out later. Oh, good idea. Yeah.
You want me to fill up the bathtubs with water?
What?
Extra drinking water. We can't have too much.
Exactly right.
We're running out of plywood, so I'm thinking maybe the shutters, there'll be enough on the porch windows.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I'll help you close them.
Oh, I'll help store the video gear.
Hey. Don't touch my stuff. This is very sensitive and expensive equipment.
All right. I was just trying to help.
Well, don't.
I can see this is going to be pleasant.
I need to put another piece of jewelry in the safe, please.
Oh, no problem.
Wait a minute.
What, something the matter?
Your watch.
What about it?
It's not here.
That watch is worth over $20,000.
I don't know how this could happen. My grandfather and I are the only ones who know the combination.
Are you sure you locked it?
Absolutely.
We all saw her do it.
What, all of you were in the room?
Yes, we're all here.
Tell me what happened, Shelby.
Well, I was putting new batteries in all the flashlights when Miss Guthrie came over to me. She asked me to put her watch into the safe.
Was anybody nearby?
Me. I wanted to look at the watch and Miss Guthrie let me try it on.
Show me where you were standing.
Right there.
No, my dear. You were standing right over here.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Well, what difference does it make?
Oh, one big difference. From here, you can see the combination, huh?
You took it, didn't you?
Of course not.
You drooled over it. And you were the only one close enough to see the combination. And when this room was empty, you took it.
She's right.
No, see, you're wrong. She wouldn't do that.
Why not?
Shelby, Cindy, tell her she's wrong.
I don't think we should jump to conclusions until we have more facts.
All right, let's calm down, everybody. We'll get to the bottom of this, but first, let's get ready for the storm.
What's that, Grandpa? I can hardly hear you. No, it's not the storm, just getting ready. Yeah, listen, I'm really glad you called because... What's that? You've got the shakes? Well, me too. I mean, we're all a little worried about the... What? Milkshakes? What are you talking about? Oh, you and the senior citizens stopped for milkshakes. That's great. Yeah, that's really delicious and everything. But listen, Grandpa, I really need to talk to you. I don't want you to worry, but it's not just the storm and being trapped. There's trouble, too. Yeah, there's... Hello? Grandpa? Hello? I can't hear you. Grandpa, are you there? Could everyone just please... Oh, excuse me a moment. Quiet! Please? Grandpa? Grandpa? The phone is dead.
Can't believe Melanie stole the watch.
Well, we don't know if she did or didn't, but there aren't a lot of suspects.
Look, you're not gonna tell me you think she did it.
I don't know. Maybe.
Shelby?
It is possible.
Yeah, and it's possible that she didn't.
I know you like her, but that doesn't mean she's innocent. You saw how she reacted when she put the watch on. She loved it.
Yeah, so did Shelby. I don't see anybody accusing her.
Come on, cut it out. Noah's right. We've got to look at all possible suspects. Now, who was in the room?
The magician and his wife were by the door.
There was the junior weatherman. He was making his documentary.
And Melanie.
They were all in the room. But Melanie was the only one close enough to see the combination.
Look, why are we all just so quick to accuse her?
I didn't want to say it, and I hope I'm wrong, but I heard she has some trouble at her old school.
Yeah, what kind of trouble?
She stole money from the cafeteria.
You know, I really don't know which is worse. The fact that there are rumors about me, or that my friends believe them.
Melanie! Noah! Sorry. Really messed that one up.
I wasn't much help myself. There's only one thing we can do. Figure out who did it.
Would everyone please come in here for a moment?
I don't know what you heard, but I don't think you did it.
Good, because I'm innocent.
Not again.
I thought we agreed to wait until later to go through all this.
That was before I realized all my friends would stab me in the back. But I want you all to know that I couldn't have done it.
Why is that?
Because I couldn't have seen the combination. Shelby's hand was blocking the dial.
She's right. It's impossible to tell from this angle.
But I think I know who did it.
Wait a second. Let me get this on tape. Okay.
Melanie! Melanie, you okay?
Does anyone have a flashlight?
Here's one. Oh, wait, it doesn't work. Batteries are dead.
Where's Melanie?
She's gone. Where do you think Melanie is?
She's not in here.
Maybe someone put her under the bed.
I'm not looking under there.
Well, we checked everywhere up here. We better get back downstairs.
Jeez, Noah, do you have to lurk?
I'm not lurking. I was coming to help.
Well, don't sneak up on us. There's a crazy attacker person around here.
They've already taken out Melanie.
Yeah, and Ashley was about to reveal who did it.
Who could it have been?
I don't know, but whoever did it is still in this house.
Did you find her?
She's not upstairs. She's not in here either.
Well, maybe she ran out into the storm.
No, I thought of that. But if she opened the door, water would have come in here. And all the floors are dry.
And I checked out back. Nothing.
Look, she couldn't have just disappeared.
Oh, yeah?
So you have no idea who hit you?
None.
Well, you were about to say who you thought stole the watch.
Was I? The last thing I remember is coming in here.
All right, don't worry about it. Just lie here and relax.
Excuse me. I don't mean to be insensitive, but is there any food around here?
Oh, yeah. I'll make some sandwiches for everyone.
Oh, many thanks.
It's not enough that I have a hurricane and my grandfather's not here and Melanie was attacked and a watch has been stolen. Now I have to make sandwiches?
Ooh, can I have turkey and cheese?
You know, I once wrote a scene just like this in Two Strokes Till Midnight. Kelsey O'Connor solved it on a hunch.
Yeah, well, here in the real world, it's 8:45, and I prefer evidence. Oh, good. They found the circuit breaker.
Great.
Don't worry. I'm sure no one's going to take any of your things.
Well, I'm not.
We got a thief here. We can't risk it. This is our career, you know.
Well, things are looking up. We've got lights, we've got tuna fish, egg salad, and turkey and cheese.
You think you can eat?
Looks great. Thanks.
So where were you during the time period that the watch was stolen?
Well, I was upstairs packing a bag.
So was I.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how you people do it. Don't you get tired of traveling around all the time, living out of hotels?
Well, hopefully we'll get enough money to someday open our own magic shop.
That'll be some trick.
Here's your sandwich.
Oh, thanks. Hey, check this out.
I don't know if you should, Shelby. It's pretty scary.
Oh, this is the storm that I was in last year. Now check it out in super slow motion. Yeah, this lens helps. You could be up to 100 yards away and it looks like you're right there.
You own all this stuff?
It belongs to the university. I get it until next semester, and then I graduate, and I have to give it all back because my funding runs out.
What's this?
That is my global tracker. I don't use it much. It's a real power hog.
Sandwich?
Oh, thank you.
I'm really sorry about what happened.
I know. It's just that the watch is sentimental to me. My editor gave it to me to celebrate my first bestseller, The Clock is Ticking.
That's one of my favorites.
You read my books?
I've got them all. Kelsey O'Connor is my favorite fictional detective.
Well, aren't you a peach? You remind me of her.
No.
I mean it. Your grandfather earlier this week told me that you dabble in real mysteries. I think there's a lot of Kelsey in you.
My favorite is the one with the dinner party.
Oh, the Gilded Hourglass.
That's it. How did you come up with that plot? It's fascinating.
I hate to admit it, but I cheated.
What do you mean?
Well, I had a terrible case of writer's block. And since all of the characters are based on real people, I just invited them over to dinner and put them in the same situation. Then I just sat back and wrote down what I saw. Oh, I'm gonna go get something to drink.
I was checking out gauges at the time. I couldn't even tell if they were talking about a watch.
What about immediately after?
I thought we were evacuating, so I set up my equipment. I went upstairs to pack.
All right, have you seen anything suspicious?
Well, earlier I saw the magician do this trick with handcuffs.
Really?
It got me to thinking, if he can unlock a pair of handcuffs, he can probably unlock a safe, too. He is a magician, after all.
Did I just hear you say something about me?
Calm down, man. I'm just answering the man's questions, okay?
Don't worry about what you think you heard.
I'd just like to know if he's making up lies
I don't
about
have
me.
to make them up.
Where do you get off talking about my husband? If you're looking for someone to blame, look at him.
Me?
Yeah, you're the one who likes her so much. Maybe you just saw how much he liked the watch and you just stole it for her.
No, we'd never do something like that.
All I know is that if nobody knew the combination, then it sure makes sense to suspect someone who picks locks for a living.
I do not pick locks. I am an illusionist. I suppose you're gonna blame me for that, too.
What do we do now?
We're almost into the eye of the hurricane. It'll be calm then, but we've only got a few more minutes before it starts back up again.
Well, we need to get that window covered. Cindy, get the toolbox from the kitchen. Noah, help me get another piece of plywood. You two get the branch out of there. Sorry, Detective.
No, it's all right. You see what you just did there? You took charge.
I did? Yeah, I guess I did.
Why do I always get a dead flashlight?
Here, try this one.
Thank you.
Here, eat fast before it melts.
The freezer is fine. The electricity came back on.
It could go off again.
That crowd is getting scary.
And the mystery's getting more complicated, too. Who has a reason to steal the watch?
Chase's funding is about to run out. He could use the money.
So could Gina and Alex. They want to stop traveling and open a magic shop.
What about Elizabeth Guthrie? She's a little odd.
Why would she steal her own watch?
Well, she told me that when she can't figure out what to write, she likes to put unsuspecting people in the same situation as her characters.
You mean she may just be using all of us as guinea pigs for some plot?
Well, she was the only one not jumping into the conversation down there.
Wait, so everybody has a motive?
Nobody had access.
Well, someone had to have, because someone got in there.
What happened?
I came looking for Alex so we could both talk and cool down. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I get whacked over the head.
We're gonna need to get you to a doctor later, but in the meantime, stay here and keep your feet elevated.
I don't want to be left in a room with him.
I didn't do this. I was with you when it happened.
What is going on here? I mean, who could have done all this?
Yeah. Who could break into the safe, attack Melanie, and knock you out? The equipment's going wild.
This equipment doesn't miss a thing.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? There are 3 pieces to the puzzle. The first is the safe, and who could open it?
I still say it's Melanie.
That's because you don't want to admit that it's your husband.
Must we go through this again?
Next, we have to figure out who could knock out both Chase and Melanie.
Well, that could have been almost anybody, except me. Oh, and Gina.
But it makes perfect sense that it was you. After all, she was locked in your box, and you were mad at me.
Are you calling me a liar?
You lied to me when you told me you were upstairs packing.
Cindy said she saw you on the patio looking at something in a box.
Alex, is that true?
Yes. Oh. And I have a confession.
Oh, no. My watch!
Not quite.
You were hiding candy?
I'm supposed to be on a diet, and I didn't want my wife to know.
So we still don't know who did it.
We didn't until Detective Heinlein uncovered the third part of the puzzle. A clue.
Let me see your flashlight. No, I wanted to see your flashlight.
Why?
So I can show everybody the clue.
What clue? There's nothing over there.
Oh, I know, the clue isn't over there, it's right here.
My flashlight.
Yes. You see, Shelby changed the batteries in all the flashlights, yet twice I got a flashlight that didn't work. Why? Because somebody took those batteries out.
Look, I don't know where that came from. And besides, I think you're forgetting I was on the other side of the room at the time. There's no way I could have seen the combination.
Maybe a little zoom action. I bet if we look through those tapes, we can find some nice close-up footage of the safe being opened.
It didn't even matter how fast she did it, because with slow motion, you could see it at any speed.
And as for that convenient blackout when you attacked Melanie, it wasn't just a coincidence. You knocked the power out when you overloaded the system with your equipment.
No, listen, I was attacked, remember?
Yeah, well, it must have taken a lot of guts to knock yourself in the head like that, but it's the only way it could have happened.
No.
In the end, everything worked out okay. Chase is in custody. Elizabeth Guthrie is using the storm as inspiration for her book. And Melanie forgave us for not trusting her. She even had a special thank you for the one person who never doubted her.